Hey people! We live in a weird world, like, seriously messed up. It's a world where technology has advanced so rapidly that it's almost hard to keep up. We have gadgets and gizmos that would have seemed like science fiction just a few decades ago. We can order pizza with our faces, literally just by looking at our phones. Facial recognition technology has made it so easy to get what we want with just a glance. Cars drive themselves, sometimes into walls, because hey, even technology isn't perfect. But the fact that we have self-driving cars at all is a testament to how far we've come. And we carry around tiny computers more powerful than the ones that sent us to the moon. Think about that for a second. The smartphone in your pocket has more computing power than the entire Apollo 11 mission. Despite all of these achievements, millions go to bed hungry. It's not just a matter of missing a meal here and there. For many, it's a daily struggle to find something to eat. Not just skipped a meal hungry, but stomach eating itself hungry. The kind of hunger that gnaws at you, that makes it hard to think about anything else. That's just messed up. In a world overflowing with food, supermarkets are stocked to the brim, and yet, so much of that food ends up in the trash. And here's the kicker. It's happening right under our noses, even in the richest countries. Places where you wouldn't expect anyone to go hungry. Yeah, those ones with fancy cars, diamond-studded dog collars, and more food delivery apps than actual restaurants. It's a stark contrast that highlights the inequality in our world. You'd think with all that wealth, hunger wouldn't even be a word in their dictionaries, right? But the reality is far different. Wrong. Turns out, even in the land of plenty, empty stomachs abound that tell a different story. It's a story of inequality, of resources not being distributed where they're needed the most. Buckle up, folks, because we're diving into the messed up world of food insecurity. It's a journey that will take us through the highs and lows of human innovation and the stark realities of human suffering. So get ready to explore the complexities of a world where abundance and scarcity exist side by side. Subscribe to Health Explorer channel. Watch till the end and like, share, and comment on this video. Alright, let's break this down. Food insecurity is a term that gets thrown around a lot, but what does it really mean? It's more than just a buzzword. It's a harsh reality for millions of people. When we say food insecurity, we're talking about a lack of consistent access to enough food for an active, healthy life. It's not just about missing a meal here or there. We ain't talking about forgetting to pick up a gallon of milk or running out of your favorite snack. It's much more severe than that. We're talking about not knowing where your next meal is coming from. Like, at all. Imagine opening your fridge, if you have one, and seeing almost nothing inside, day after day. It's the constant stress of wondering if you can feed your kids tonight. The anxiety that comes with every mealtime. If that rumbling in your stomach is hunger or just anxiety, it's a feeling that gnaws at you, both physically and mentally. If you have to choose between paying rent or putting food on the table, that's food insecurity. It's making impossible choices every single day. It's a spectrum, this food insecurity thing. Sometimes it's skipping meals, sometimes it's rationing what little you have. Sometimes it's cutting down on portions, trying to make a small amount stretch for as long as possible. Sometimes it's straight up hunger pangs because there's nothing left in the house. The cupboards are bare and there's no relief in sight. And let me tell you, it ain't picky eating, it's desperate eating. It's eating whatever you can get your hands on, no matter how little or unappetizing. It's about survival, about making do with whatever is available, even if it's not enough. We're talking about a fundamental human right being denied. Access to food is a basic necessity, and yet so many are deprived of it. And that ain't right, no matter where you are in the world. Food insecurity is a global issue, affecting people from all walks of life. Now, before we zoom in on the fancy countries, let's get ultra real for a second. Globally, over 820 million people are chronically hungry. That's more than the populations of the United States, Canada, and Mexico combined. Wrap your head around that for a second. We're talking about places where conflict, climate change, and poverty have created a perfect storm of hunger. Places where kids with distended bellies and hollow eyes are a common sight. Where mothers have to make impossible choices every single day. It's a tragedy, a global crisis that demands our attention. But here's the thing, hunger doesn't discriminate based on GDP. It doesn't care if you live in a mansion or a modest apartment. Hunger is a silent epidemic, creeping into the lives of millions, often unnoticed until it's too late. It's lurking in the shadows of even the wealthiest nations. It's not just a problem for developing countries. It's a global issue that affects us all. Take the United States, for example, the land of opportunity. where dreams are supposed to come true. Yet for many, the American dream is just that, a dream. Land of the free, home of the brave, and over 38 million people struggling with food insecurity. That's not just a statistic, it's real people, real families, facing real challenges every single day. That's like the entire population of California going to bed on an empty stomach. That's an entire state, one of the most prosperous in the nation, filled with people who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Not cool, America, not cool. And it's not just about not having enough food, it's about access. Access to nutritious, affordable food is a right, not a privilege. We're talking about food deserts, places where fresh, healthy food is almost impossible to find. These are neighborhoods where the nearest grocery store is miles away, and public transportation is unreliable or non-existent. Hoods where fresh produce and healthy options are as rare as a unicorn riding a hoverboard. It's a harsh reality that many face daily. Places where fast food joints and convenience stores are the only game in town, offering cheap, calorie-dense, and nutritionally bankrupt options. It's a vicious cycle. These establishments thrive in food deserts, making it easy to fill up on junk while starving for nutrients. It's no wonder people are struggling. They're trapped in a system that's literally feeding them to the wolves. It's a cycle of poverty and poor health that is incredibly hard to break. But it doesn't have to be this way. With awareness, advocacy, and action, we can make a difference. We can create a world where no one has to go to bed hungry, where everyone has access to the nutritious food they need to thrive. The cost of plenty waste, excess, and inequality. And here's the irony of it all. We waste enough food globally to feed everyone on this planet. Think about that for a second. We're throwing away perfectly edible food while millions are going hungry. It's like having a swimming pool full of gold coins and complaining about being broke. It's not just about individual waste, though. It's about a system that prioritizes profit over people, where supermarkets would rather throw away food than donate it, where agricultural policies incentivize overproduction and waste. It's a system that's broken, and it's high time we fixed it. A broken system, policy failures, and market gaps. Now, I'm no economist, but even I can see that something's not adding up. We've got enough food, we've got the resources, yet we still have millions who go hungry. It's like having a leaky faucet in a house with a busted pipe while standing in a rainstorm. We need to fix the damn system. We need policies that prioritize food security, that support small-scale farmers, that make healthy food accessible and affordable for everyone. We need to invest in infrastructure, education, and social safety nets that prevent people from falling through the cracks. It's not rocket science, folks. It's about political will and a commitment to ending hunger once and for all. Seeds of change, community action, and sustainable solutions. But hey, it ain't all doom and gloom, people. There's hope out there. Little seeds of change sprouting up all over the world. We've got community gardens transforming concrete jungles into oases of fresh produce, food banks working tirelessly to feed the hungry, and activists raising awareness and demanding change. We've got innovative solutions like vertical farming, urban agriculture, and technology-driven initiatives that are transforming the way we produce and distribute food. It's about thinking outside the box, about empowering communities, about creating a more just and equitable food system for everyone. A call to arms from awareness to action. So, my friends, here's the deal. We can't ignore this issue any longer. We can't pretend it doesn't exist or that it's not our problem. Hunger is a global crisis, and it demands a global response. This ain't just about donating a can of beans once a year, guys. It's about educating ourselves, about supporting organizations fighting hunger, about holding our elected officials accountable. It's about using our voices, our wallets, and our votes to demand a society where everyone has access to nutritious, affordable food. A world without hunger, a shared vision. Imagine a world where no one goes to bed hungry, a world where every child has the opportunity to thrive, where communities are empowered, and where food is a source of nourishment, not anxiety. It's a world we can create, people, but it's going to take all of us working together. So, let's get to work. Let's end this madness, this injustice, this stain on the fabric of humanity. Let's build a world where everyone has enough to eat, a world where hunger is a distant memory. Let's make it happen, guys, because the time for excuses is over. The time for action is now. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Cheers!